Everyone, and welcome back to Hadden's Flowers. I'm here with Miss Ann. She is one of the co-owners here. Ann Gray, though, however, not Ann Hadden. And we're talking all about some beautiful, beautiful flowers this morning. About a month away from Valentine's Day. I can't believe it. Scott, I hope you're getting your order in. But how soon should folks come down and put those special bouquet orders in?
They can come in anytime they want to. We're going to try to be ready. We can also give them the best prices a little bit later on when the growers let us know exactly what things are going to cost. But we can still tell them what we're going to have.
Sounds good. Now, talking about the growers, I haven't seen too many flowers blooming here in South.
No, we don't. We have our wholesaler bring them in. They sometimes bring them from out of the country, or they may get them out of California. But it's up to them to find the flowers, and they bring them in and give us the best selections.
Sounds good. They do all the dirty work, and you just make them look pretty.
Yes, we try to do that.
Wonderful. Now, can you get any flower as long as the grower can, I guess, find it, even if it's out of season down here?
We can, and if they need special flowers and they want to tell us, we'll start looking for them right away.
How neat. Very lovely. Now, talking about flowers, talking about roses, because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, this is how you get them from the grower. They come in this little box.
Right. We get these in from our wholesalers or whenever they're delivered. They come in a box.
Okay.
And they're packed.
They're not quite as pretty as when I would come to the store and pick them up.
These are the roses in bundles, and they come 25 in a bundle.
Now 25. Why 25 instead of, a normal dozen of roses or 2 dozen?
This is a perishable product. You may have one of them that's damaged, or you may have a broken one. So you want to have dozens of roses because everybody likes a dozen.
Absolutely.
So we have 2 even dozens we can work with, and you can see that in the bundle they're tightly wrapped so they don't come open, and they don't have any water. They're not hydrated when they come in.
Sure.
So we have to cut the ends. So you would cut the ends off all the way through the bundle, and then you would drop them in your water.
I know they have to be in a special type of water for a certain amount of time.
We put some flower food in it, and we hydrate these roses for at least an hour before we use them.
Wow. But that they're perishable products, I'm assuming that the grower kind of overnighted them because flowers can't live without water for very long.
They come in very quickly.
All right, and you guys just do that, cut the bottoms off, leave all the leaves and things on it, and that's a later step that we'll be talking about?
Well, the first part you do is you don't want those roses to have the leaves in the water because that's going to make your water get kind of dirty real quick. So we take the bottom leaves off and trim the roses before we put them in the water.
Wonderful. Well, come on down to Hadden's Flowers. We're going to be giving you a behind-the-scenes look at what takes place into those centerpieces, perhaps those Valentine's Day roses. It's all happening live right here on Hadden's Flowers. Back to you guys in the studio. Well, welcome back to Good Day, everyone. We are live this morning at Hadden's Flowers, and Miss Ann is here with us this morning talking all about beautiful flower arrangements. We are talking roses this morning because Valentine's Day is less than 1 month away, and I'm sure you all are just getting ready for your busy, busy season. But you make some beautiful floral displays, but it's not just flowers that is included in these arrangements.
That's correct. We can do flowers, balloons, candies, teddy bears.
Goodness, you name it, they can do it. But I do want to talk about this greenery and the baby's breath that we've added here into our beautiful display. Well, what kind of greenery is this? This isn't just leaves that I would go and find in my backyard.
No, one of the primary greeneries we use is leather leaf.
Okay.
It's called leather leaf. It comes in these bundles, and we cut it apart and arrange it in the vase like this. And then we add the roses.
There you go. Talking about the vase, it's got a very interesting water level to me. It's almost filled completely up. How do you know how much water, or maybe once you get those flowers home, how much water should you be putting into these vases?
I would keep it pretty full of water because your stems are going to be different lengths, and you want to make sure every stem touches the water.
Now, what about food for these flowers? Obviously, flowers need water, but you need to put Miracle Grow in it? I've heard things like a penny, aspirin. Do flowers need that?
Well, actually, we process them with the flower food, so they have the stems already filled up with the flower food.
Okay.
But the most important thing you can do is change this water and keep it very clear and nice and clean.
And how often should we be changing that water?
I would say different flowers require different amounts, but usually about every other day is real good. But you're going to want to pick them up and cut them off and have a fresh cut on that stem and put it right back in the water.
I know, and you were telling me that flowers' stems start to seal in as little as 7 to 40 seconds, so you got to be moving pretty quick.
Yes, you do. When you take them out of the water, don't lay them on the counter or hold them out of the water very long, because right when you cut that stem off, you're going to want to put it right back in that vase.
Okay, now talking about these leather leaves that we've got here, it's just overflowing this vase. Still have space for those roses, but how do you know? Like, do you just kind of put the leaves in and then put the flowers in? There's definitely an art to flower arranging.
When you put the greenery in, you want to make it where it looks like it just grew out of the vase naturally. So you have to kind of know how everything grows.
Well, there you go. And that's why we are here at Hadden Flowers, because she definitely knows how it grows and can make it absolutely beautiful for all your flower arrangements. Kelly, back on over to you now.
Well, we've been hearing about all the flooding in North Georgia. Let's take a look at this creek, this heavy rain over.
We're back here live at Hadden's Flowers and Gifts, talking all about different floral arrangements. Of course, focusing on Valentine's flowers because it is in less than a month. But they do all sorts of different floral arrangements here at Hadden's Flowers. And in particularly, one is the lily. Now, these lilies are in a couple different stages here on this, I guess, vine, branch, stem? What would this be called? Stem. Okay. So talk to me about the different processes here.
When we get the lilies in, they're all green, just like this bud. And we cut the stems and we put them in warm water and we sit them in the sunshine sometimes in the window. But we want these to slowly open over a period of about 2 or 3 days so we can use them fresh as they open. But then you can, as these mature in your vase, in your arrangement, you can break off this one and the others will continue to open.
Oh, how neat. So it's kind of a never-ending process, really.
They last for a good while.
Always going. Now, talking about cutting off the stems, do you want to cut stems off at like a flat edge, or do you want it to be more angled?
Usually they recommend an angle that will drink water better, and you just cut it at an angle with scissors or a knife. Okay. And then you drop it right back in your water.
Easy as that. Again, no need to add anything to the water because they already do all that here at Hadden's Flowers. But it's not just Valentine's Day. It's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, any type of occasion that you can handle. But because we are talking about Valentine's Day, since it is so close, a couple different options, not just the standard, dozen roses.
We can do them in mixed arrangements, all the same kind of flowers, or just your favorite flower if you want to ask for it ahead. We can also do 3 roses. We can do 6 roses. We can do 12 roses, or if you just want 1 rose.
Pretty simple. I know this is, I guess, the mixed bouquet.
Yes, it is. These are Gerber daisies.
Oh, they're so pretty.
And this has your stargazer lily in it that we just looked at when we cut it.
Now, what is this flower? I always learn them as the talking tulips, because they can, that's what I was told when I was little, because they look like they talk, but I'm sure they have a very special name.
We have snapdragons in this one.
Okay.
This is your snapdragons, and they're hot pink.
And they're just so pretty. You also have a little teddy bear, and is that a necklace?
Yes, it is.
This is just your one-stop shop for Valentine's Day.
The necklace comes on here, and you can take it off after the arrangement is gone, and you can bring the vase back if you want more flowers or whatever you'd like to do. We're very versatile.
Now, if you have, say, a favorite vase, can you bring that in and get it all filled up?
I've had recommendations to men that had a favorite vase, and they slip it out of the house without the wife knowing or their girlfriend.
I like how she says a recommendation to men. I'm pretty sure you told them to do that.
Help them out every now and then.
That's quite all right. And, of course, you have an assortment of bows and balloons and all that right here.
And also, the guys can be creative and pick out their own vase, and they can put it together how they want it.
Oh, how sweet.
They may not know how to put it in the vase, but they can tell us.
Have you ever had anyone stick an engagement ring in the vase?
If we do that, we want to personally deliver it and have that girl sign for it.
Understandably. Well, we're talking all about different floral arrangements live at Hadden's Flower and Gifts. Kelly, back on over to you. And welcome back to Good Day, everyone. We are live here at Hadden's Flowers, but it's not just flowers that's in their names. It's actually Hadden's Flowers and Gifts. And this is just the one-stop shop for folks for Valentine's Day that's coming up.
We're going to try to have a little of everything.
I love it. You've got a couple different, display items here. We've got chocolates, teddy bears, chocolates and teddy bears. You name it, you've got it.
We can do the mixed arrangements. We can do 3 roses, 6 roses, 12 roses, or you don't have to do roses at all. You can do balloons with a gift basket, or you can come in and bring your own vase and we'll create your own design.
How fun. Now, something I thought was interesting, most folks, they get flowers delivered either to their home or maybe the workplace so they can sit on the desk and have all your coworkers be jealous of you, but you can also deliver them at a restaurant, say when you're getting that special meal.
That's right. If you're sitting there enjoying a meal, we can bring those roses in and set them right there so the lady will be surprised.
I love it. I love it. Valentine's Day is coming up in a little less than a month, but it's not just Valentine's Day. Folks might be having a birthday or an anniversary. You can take care of all their flower needs?
I sure can. We will probably prepare for anniversaries real soon because everybody has weddings.
Sure.
They have the anniversaries. They have get-wells. You may know someone that just needs a lift for the day.
Sure, sure. And speaking of weddings, you all do wedding, decorations as well.
We do. You can have a pickup wedding if you just want a few flowers to pick up, or we can go out and set up the whole wedding.
How fun. Now, when it comes to flowers, you want to make sure they are lasting as long as possible. Don't want them to die, the day after you get them. So how can folks who get these flowers, whether it be, again, for a special occasion or maybe it was just something to lighten up your day, how can you keep them to last as long as possible?
One of the biggest things is not to expose it to heat. Flowers don't enjoy a lot of heat, but you don't have to have it real cold either, but just a nice even temperature. Sure. And then change that water in the vase and put them right back in the clear water. Cut the stems and do all the little things that we've tried to give you little hints on.
Absolutely, and we gave you all those hints this morning live on Good Day. Talking about the water, though, clear water, and that vase is filled all the way up to the top. But you want to make sure leaves aren't on the stems.
Right. We don't want the leaves down in the water because it will make the water start turning quicker.
Yeah, definitely don't want that to happen. Talking about Valentine's Day, I'm sure you're all getting real busy real soon. Here we are in the coming weeks before the big day. How soon should folks come in and put their orders in?
You can come in right away. We can go ahead and reserve you a spot and tell you the things we're going to have. But, you may want to add to it later. You don't have to do your message on it or the complete order. You can come in and just reserve a spot.
All right, sounds good. So, guys, it takes a little bit of the pressure off for you. Scott, I'm hoping that your order is coming down here soon. We are live here at Hadden's Flowers and Gifts, learning all about some beautiful bouquets. Much more is happening on Good Day, so be sure to stick around.